Hello everyone, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel, and today we start off the learning and the knowledge about computers. So specifically today we are going to learn, we are going to introduce ourselves to computer, and this is the way to go. Now, for everyone having a computer, you may be wondering what a computer really is and what a computer can perform. A computer can perform very many different activities. You can organize business statistics. You can organize any statistics, whether be it in hospitals, be it in business, be it in schools. For example, if you want to make school report cards, all that can be made using computers. You can go online learning, you can go online trading. These days, many people go in for forex trading and very many activities. Just no computers are here to simplify our lives. Now, when you have a computer, one thing you have to know is how to power on a computer. Because you may be having it, but don't know how do I power on a computer, how do I power off a computer, and how do I start handling a computer. Now, when you have a computer and you want to power on, there is always that button that has a circle and then a line that is perpendicular to that circle. Let's say if you come here, you see this one here where you can see power. You press the window icon, you see where there is power. Now, before you start your computer, you have it on your either where there are the buttons or these sides of the laptop. You find, and it can be in the sides or it can be on the top where you see those buttons. So if you want to power on your computer, press there and then your computer will be on. So that icon is where you find power. Now if you want to power off, what I'm talking about is this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. So this is what you're going to see. This is what you're going to see on there. Then you tap it, you press it, and then your computer comes powered on. So this is what I'm talking about, what you see when you want to start your computer. Now when you want to power off your computer, here we have several things to do. You can come here to Windows. Windows is what you are seeing before. Those four like they look like squares, what you are seeing there. Now when you come there, you see very many icons. There is HP, there is documents, for example, there is settings. Now you come here to what? To power, where is power? Still you see like a small circle there, in a line perpendicular to it there. So there you see sleep, shut down, restart. Now if we go to lock, that means lock, as you know, you're putting in a what? A lock. Going to a lock mode. Now where you see sleep means you are taking it to the sleep mode, but then the other activities that you were using, that you were operating on the computer will still continue to operate. So the computer still goes on running the other activities, whereas on the screen it will show that it is what? It is off. Now there is this shutdown. Shutdown means you close all the apps that were running and you turn off the computer. So besides sleep, the PC stays on but uses low power. At the same time, the apps stay open. Then shutdown, you have closed all the apps and then you have turned off the PC. Then there is this thing of restart, that icon of restart, that option of restart. There you close all the apps, you turn off the PC, but at the same time then it turns on again, and that's what we call restarting. And one other word you can use is what you call warm booting. Warm booting means, now booting means you are powering on a computer, but you have what you call cold booting. We have what we call cold cold booting, and then we have what we call warm booting. Now cold booting means the computer was completely off, but you are now powering it on. It was completely off, that means you had shut it down. Then warm booting means the computer, cold booting is when it was completely off. Then warm booting, it has been on, but then you are powering it what again. So those are now the differences, cold booting and warm booting. So after knowing how to do what, how to power on a computer, then you have to know what does, now on here we have what we call the desktop. The whole of this, what you are seeing here, the one that is having all these icons, these folders, they can be folders, they can be icons, all this is now what you call the desktop. The whole of this is the desktop. Then down here below the desktop there is what we call the taskbar. Now taskbar is going to contain the open apps, the open applications. That means it is going to contain what you previously used, and the more commonly used what apps. Here the taskbar. Now on the taskbar here, if you start from your left, we have those four, they're always bluish or white, those four shapes. I can refer to them as what, as squares. That symbol means Windows, and now if you click on it you see different options. That's what you call the Windows option. So there on that icon you see power, as I said earlier on. Then after there you will see other applications. What you can find on the desktop, you can find it when you go to what, when you go to the Windows button. Or then after that, in here in Windows, it's where you're going to find the different applications. Let's say you find Microsoft Word, then you can find uh, Microsoft Edge. That's now a search engine. You can find what we call the Microsoft what, Microsoft Store. There you can use it to download different what, different applications. You can download games, you can download any other thing. That's what you find in the Windows. Still in the Windows, you can find very many other things. For example, you can see photos and other things. Then after that, when you continue this side, there's where you find the search bar. The search bar where you see like the, what they use to play tennis. This one here. So in the search bar there you can search for anything you want to find on the computer. Be it when you are researching on from internet, or you are researching from the computer system, you can put in here and you find it. You get? Now here, this is now what I was calling the task what? The task view. The task view. What you were using recently. That's now the task what? Task view. Then when you continue, this side you find other options. Then if you go to your extreme right, you find other options. For example, here you can find notifications. You find where to increase the volume or decrease the volume from. You find the battery status. Then you find, now here is where if you want to connect your PC to internet, there will be that button where there is internet. Now there you can connect it to Wi-Fi. You can put mobile hotspot. You can take it in flight mode. So basically that's what is going to happen. Then you want to connect your PC to maybe any Bluetooth what? Gadget. Here is what we call the Bluetooth, and very many other options as you shall explore when you continue. So basically I hope you have understood. This is now the what? The desktop taskbar. Here is the task view, Windows, and very many other things. Now after knowing that, you have to go to how do you open your folder. After knowing that, folder is where you are going to keep your what, where you are going to keep your details. Now what you see on the screen, for example, this is a folder called what, ICT. Now inside there you find what you call the files where you are going to keep your what, your data. So when you click on this, This is now a folder. You can either right click. Now we have what we call a mouse. This is now a what? A mouse. Now on that mouse there is a cursor. This is what now the one you are seeing on the screen is the what? Is the cursor. This one can be used to select. hmm, can be used to select. For example, I can select on that hmm, and to get opened. I've selected. How have I selected is by left clicking. Left clicking. Or you can do what? You can right click. When you right click, it will bring different options. So left clicking is specifically to click to to select that particular thing. It can be used to select or to highlight. Then right clicking, it will bring very many options. Open, what, and depending on what you want. Then after that, you can use a mouse, or there's what we call a touchpad if you have a laptop. Touchpad is what you can use. Now the touchpad can do several things. It works at the same time as a what? As a mouse. Now on there, after the touchpad, or if you are using these other monitors, there's what you call a keyboard. Keyboard, you have different specifications. It will have the buttons, it will have the different options, and it can serve the same as what? As it has shortcuts. For example, if I want to highlight, I simply uh, make uh, I simply make a combination of buttons, Control and A. If I want to do what? I want to copy. That will be Control and C. You select at the same time. So I press Control what? Control A. As you can see, everything on the screen is now selected. But then that one is going to be used to select very many things. Eh? So if I want to select only one thing, then I'll do what? I will left click. I will left click. So that is what you are going to do for now. Now I was talking about opening a folder. You want to open a folder. How do you open a folder before you make your other things? First do this. You're going to right click. After right clicking, come to new. Now when you come to new, it will bring you, the first option will be what? Folder. The first option will be what? Will be folder. So you left click. Now when you left click, it will brings here that icon, and then a what? And then new folder inside there. Now for new folder, you can name it anything you want. You want it to be in your names. For example, you can type in what? Bukenya. That's now finished. Now you want open. To open this folder, you can either press enter 2 times. So you press enter twice. Or what you can do, you can still come on it, select it, and then open it. And then do what? Open it. It will still give you the same thing as you do it. So there are two options. After you creating your folder, to open it, go there, put the cursor on it, and then do what? Press the button of enter. The button of enter is here. You will see it. It has an arrow on it, and it is a bit big. So for you to explore more this, we need a video. Shall do it. So now to select, I've told you how to select a folder. Now after you opening your folder, you want to, now here it depends. Where is your work going to be? Is it going to be in Word? Do you want to write it in Word? Do you want to arrange your work on sheets, on worksheets? That's now in Excel. Then you want to arrange your work in database. That's now making other specifications. Do you want to arrange your work in slides? That's now what we call PowerPoint presentation. So it depends. Now for you to do that, you still come and right click, come to new. Now when it brings you to new, you see still different options. You can see now Microsoft Access Database, bitmap image, Microsoft Word document. So it's you who determines where am I going to make my work from. It can be in what? In Microsoft. So after you doing that, then do what? Open it. So if you open it, it will bring you what? The word. Then you can be able to do what? Make your work. So for today, that is it. We shall see other learnings in the next video. Thank you very much. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah. So to keep in touch, subscribe and continue with our videos. More learning is coming. ICT has now been made very easy for you. So thank you. Thank you very much. I wish you the best.